92.3 now.
Thank you all for coming here, and it's an honor to be in front of Jennifer Lopez and you all. And we have questions from them. I'm going to start with Annie. You have a question
Annie?
For Jennifer?
Hi, Annie.
All right, I'm going to bring this right over to you. What would you like to ask Jennifer?
Which record was the most fun to record?
Oh, I have to say, I'm going to have to say this one. And I'm not saying that for just to say it because it's coming out, because that would be corny. But I'm saying it because I was just talking about this in another interview. I just realized that everybody who worked on this record became like part of my family. From Red One to Pitbull to everybody who worked, they all slept over at my house. They all hung out with Mark till like 7 o'clock in the morning, drinking and acting crazy. I'd wake up with the babies. They'd still be there in the studio blasting the music. I mean, it was just one of those things that was a real, when people got on board with the project, with what I was trying to do and everything, somehow we just all became very close. And it was a really beautiful experience. So it was definitely the most fun. Because the other ones were like, I was kind of by myself when I was doing all those albums. And now I have the babies, I have Mark, we're in the house, we work from the house, you know, so it was a totally different experience.
Yeah, and on that note, with all these people in your house, with your babies.
It's crazy. It's a crazy circus.
I think I'd lose my mind. My babies are sleeping, because if they woke my puppy up, it'd be a wrap. It'd be everybody out right now. Giovanni has a question. Giovanni?
Hi.
All right. Giovanna, I'm so sorry. What would you like to ask JLO?
I wanted to know how you manage a family and your kids and a marriage, and being famous and so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's hard. It's hard being, you know, anybody knows it's hard being a working mom. It really, really is. It's just like probably the hardest job in the world. Besides being a single mom, which I think is even probably tougher, and I haven't had to do, but it's hard. It's a balancing act. It's a juggling act. It's about, here's what makes it easier is that you know the kids come first, so everything else kind of falls in line after that. So, I don't know. You just try to. Every day when I get up, I just kind of go. It's like a checklist. Okay, did I do this for the babies? And then I got to get ready for this. And then I got to check in with Mark. And then I got to, you know what I mean? And kind of taking care of all of the things that are the most important to me. And then kind of going to work, you know, after that. And then trying to be the best at that too, you know. I feel like if I just take it piece by piece, I can kind of handle everything. The worst part, I think, is, you know, having to put the work out in there. That's the worst part for me. Hate it, but
We're great at it.
You know, you have to really, again, that I feel is part of my job day. You know what I mean? So it's difficult. It's nothing easy about it. It's about being organized and focused and being really clear on what's important.
And then one last question that we want to get to, Joe. Where's Joe? Oh, right here. All right.
Hi, Joe.
We kind of touched this earlier, but I know everybody has this question.
I wanted to know how much fun it was this year working on American Idol, being alongside with Randy and Steven Tyler.
It was so much fun. Randy and Steven are a riot. Randy's just as much of a riot, just so you guys know, as Steven is. And it was like being with two big brothers. Like really two like naughty big brothers in a way. You know what I mean? Like to hear them talk and everything, I'm like,
Oh, we've heard.
To hear this stuff, yeah, they're crazy and fun at the same time. But I loved it. Like I said, I really loved working on Idol. It was just such a great thing for me. It was so great. It was so much fun. Like I said, I loved working with the singers. And I can't wait to see who wins at the end of the day. You know, it's funny. It's already turned out maybe even different than I thought it would be now that we're down to 5. I'm like, wow, okay, these are the 5. Who would have thought that when we first started going through all the cities, like, these are the 5, you know what I mean? So it's exciting. It's really exciting.
Well, with everything going on, and we know you're so busy, and thank you so much for stopping by with us today.
Thank you. You're really great. Thank you.
Thank you.